All right, YouTube, what is up? What is up? So I got this random video. Um, I'm sure everyone has probably seen her here and there. Her name is J Bay. She's a fat social media activist. She is fighting for equal rights of fat people. um, yeah, it's kind of funny when you think about it, but I do find her activism kind of laughable and dismissible, mostly because, being fat is a choice, just like being underweight is a choice. And truthfully, when you look at hunter gatherers, people who still live in tribal societies, you'll still find them in Africa, as well as South America, people who still live as hunter gatherers. Um, you don't see anyone of her size, so it's definitely not natural. And taking it a step further, when you leave the United States and you go to a lot of these other developing countries, um, and developing countries that aren't suffering from famine, are not suffering from famine. I have to repeat that. People tend to be a lot slimmer. Honestly, most countries in general, that's not the United States, need to be Latin America, except Mexico. Um, Europe, because Europe is very walkable. Some of these countries, Africa, Asia, a lot of these countries tend to be walkable. We have this issue here in America in terms of obesity, simply due to the fact that America is not, our cities aren't walkable. We don't have good transportation. So most people, they typically hop in their car and they go to point A to point B. Most people don't really walk as much as we should. I feel as if America was more walkable, we had more parks, chances are people would be a lot slimmer, you know, less ability for people to use the vehicle. Um, but yeah, this woman is very laughable, in terms of being fat, fucking fat ass. I mean, that's your choice. It's not natural. It's definitely not. Once again, just look up the hunter gatherers. Look at tribal people, and you will see that her size is not natural. Maybe a little chubby, but her size is, I've never seen morbidly obese or even fat. I've never seen that in hunter gatherers. It's just not natural. And to take it a step further, I mean, just like being fat is a choice, being underweight is a choice. And just so I won't sound like a hypocrite, I do feel that I am underweight. I am literally 125. And I'm going to say this, starting during my next paycheck, I am going to work to reach at least 150. I would say 155 actually. So, in case I were to ever lose some weight, I can probably cut off that 5 and then regain it just like that. But, just like she's fat, I'm literally on the opposite end, being underweight. And it's not something that I necessarily intentionally do. I mean, it is, but it isn't. I'm not throwing up or shit like that, but it is a result of having a fast metabolism that quickly, you know, digests food. um, so for me to solve that issue of being underweight, I do plan to go to the gym more often. I do plan to eat a lot more. Um, as a matter of fact, I'm gonna try at least today go get a pizza and eat the whole box of pizza. I'm gonna get a medium sized pizza and I'm gonna eat it. So I'm working on myself. This woman needs to work on herself. She needs to lose the weight. I need to gain the weight. Anyways, peace.